Hi Aquarius, this is your girl Venus Dark Angel here with another love reading for you guys. I just want to say thank you so much for tuning in, and let's go ahead and get started with your reading, okay? So, go ahead, jump right into this. You guys got the the 5 of Pentacles. I'm tripping. But y'all have the 5 of Pentacles as your underlying energy. Now, y'all having to get through some difficult times right now. Difficult times within your relationships, within yourselves. Right now, this is definitely talking about a shift, right? 5s are about changes, okay? And this is about what's lacking in your life, what's lacking in relationships, what's lacking in yourselves, okay? But most importantly, what relies on reality, what truly holds water, okay? And what really kind of can be sustained and flourished in the real world, right? And it's because, I think it's realizing this because you've overcome a burden that happened in your life. You overcame something that was very heavy, like definitely heavy, something that had a lot to do with yourself. As you see here, this person is holding the wands here, but it's not like a bad thing. I feel like, honestly, it was just a lot of overwhelming energy and a lot of weight on your shoulders. And I feel like right now you guys are definitely going through a shift because of that. I think you guys are recognizing that the burden lacked something serious for you. And right now, that's why your focus is on gaining a balance. It's finding that place where you can truly begin to say, hey, I can work from here. Okay, now at the heart of your reading, you have the 10 of Cups. So this is talking about completing of an ending or a completion, an emotional completion, ending of an emotional cycle. And I feel like this is just because I think for some weird reason, I'm getting the sign or this channeled energy message or whatever. It's telling me that it's just understanding what is, what was, and what will be. Because with the 10 of Cups, right, you have this before the 10 of Cups, you have the 9 of Cups. The 9 of Cups talks about feeling emotionally, satisfied and making a wish, but it's also about finding that contentment within yourself before this happens, before this manifests into your life. So ultimately, I feel like that's situation in where you had the 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups rather, has superseded itself to what was and what isn't. And I feel like with this situation, it's being crossed by the 4 of Swords. Well, I don't want to say 5 so much, but the 4 of Swords. So because of the ending of this cycle, right, because of this innate understanding of the circumstances of your situation, and again, I don't think this is a lot to do with, I feel like there has been a situation of change, but this outcome, this happily ever after, or if it was happily ever after, for some of you guys, it could have been just something that just completely ended. You're emotionally, like, it hit the plateau, it reached its end, and you've understood some things from this situation, and that's why you guys might be feeling a lot more restless, right? It's because it was an emotional journey, not a physical journey. Now, I'm feeling like also you guys could be wanting to take a break right now because you guys have been going through a lot of stuff. But when it's crossing the 10 of Cups, I'm feeling like, yeah, okay, you did all the lessons that you need to do about your heart, but now you want to do something. Now you want to put you want something that's very engaging, not just physically, but mentally as well. I feel like this card comes up. So whatever passed by, you really want to get up and go. That's why the 5 of Pentacles is also as your underlying energy, because yes, you notice that something's lacking, and whatever you guys had just ended in the past was a burden, no doubt. It was a lot of work to kind of get through it, and a lot of it was very dedicated work, but also it was a burden, and it was burnt. You were burnt the hell out. Let's be straight up. So yeah, that's done, whatever, but it had a lot to do with your emotions. It had a lot to do with who you were, who you are. And I feel like right now, you guys are just like, okay, yeah, let's get the hell out of here. Let's do something else. Let's do something different. Let's get that spark going. Right now, it's boring. It's boring. And you guys are trying to figure out right now where you can go from here. What steps do you feel like you need to take? But ultimately, I think it's just serious restless energy. You guys just don't feel like you guys are doing anything. Now, in the past, you guys had the King of Swords here, which is your card, guys. So I feel like you guys definitely you guys were in a period of more clear-headedness, leveling up in a way that was definitely good for, the intentions of everything ending was to level you up, was to get you to a different state of mind, to tap into that Aquarius mind of your own, and to see something that's very pertinent and, strong in yourself. For a lot of you guys, this could be someone else that you were dealing with, like an Aries Leo, a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius person as well, but I'm not really getting that. It could be you could be dealing with somebody that was your other half. Now this applies to males and females, okay? But with this King of Swords here, I'm feeling like you guys have definitely developed something new. You're a new person. When the King of Swords comes up in the past, there's something that you've gained intellectually, mentally, and I feel like you've become a little bit more serious. There was a part in the past as well where you guys were definitely more detached. Very detached even. Because there was something deep down that you really had to face, that you are still trying to even kind of, attach to your collective consciousness. All right, and I hope that made sense. So basically what I'm trying to say is, because I'm just going to rephrase that just in case it did not make sense. Whatever situation that you had going on that ended pretty blunt, difficultly, and it was hella burdensome. You're still trying to connect the dots with that. So that's what you were kind of doing, I feel. You guys were kind of connecting the dots with the King of Swords. Trying to figure out where your emotions connected with your intellect. Trying to fit the pieces together, trying to make the gears ride up together. It was a little blockage there. But I feel like you had the clarity of Aquarius season, and still do up until the 21st of Feb. That the situation in which you are in is clear, but you have to still figure it out. It's like it's still a puzzle piece for you. Hopefully that made sense. Now, presently, you have the World. So right now, it's talking about a serious ending, but an ending in which that you realize and see the success and the epitome of your effort to kind of flourish in the best way possible. For a lot of you guys, literally, this could be, any of the signs here, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, and Taurus. But I don't really get that this is a person. I feel like this is just you taking, with all these 10s here, you're definitely wrapping stuff up. The ending is here. It's just that you're in a place right now where you're having to, I think honestly, it was like deep in inner development for a lot of you guys, like emotional development. And now you kind of just, excuse me. And I'm not saying that you guys aren't emotionally developed when I say that. I feel like there was just something that was going on, that you're seeing things a little differently. There's something that there's a different perspective with you. This is something new, because right here you're ending something. You've ended it. Like something that you've achieved is finally, turning out to be pretty daggone awesome. But you're in that weird space where it's like, okay, something's ending, but something's also about to begin, which could also cause, your restless energy to go crazy, right? It's just kind of crazy. Now, what's very interesting to see here is that with the Tower in your future, it indicates that something is going to come up and you ain't going to see it coming. It's just going to be like, bam, And I think with your restlessness and how you're feeling, ready to kind of get up and go. Now, I'm not saying this restless energy is bad. Like having that energy and that, that passion to kind of really want to do something, where you're kind of like, okay, you're over the, the whole, meditating stage or the resting stage. For a lot of you guys again, you guys could still be, taking a break, taking a rest, looking at your situation and being like, okay, I need to really figure out who I am and how I'm going to take this to the next step. For a lot of you guys are done. You did all that already. You kind of already did that whole, let me, piece together how I'm feeling, figure out how this, like I said, how everything fits. Because right now, you're just kind of enjoying the success, enjoying that, possibly a lot of you guys have reached that conclusion presently, and that's why you guys are feeling good now, or you guys are about to reach it soon. But in the distant future, you guys have the Tower here. So right here, like, your present and your future is impacted by major arcanas. So you just got to do you, pretty much. And it's also about how you guys see your future. So how you see your future and how you see your present. Because right here with the Five of Pentacles is talking about how you guys are going to be going about dealing with the situations that come up, dealing with the new beginning. And the new beginning could be coming in with something good or something bad. Considering that this is general, I can't necessarily pull for the Tower because it won't resonate with everybody. And it wouldn't really matter because something unexpected for you could be totally something differently unexpected for another Aquarius. You know what I'm saying? So whatever is about to happen, it's going to come when you least expect it. Okay, you're tapping into your Aquarian energy anyway. And just think about this for a second. Uranus is restless as hell. Okay, there's no settling his behind down. He's always going to do something differently. He's going to always innovate stuff, but he knows the rules first, right? That's what a friend of mine always says. So seriously, what you guys have to do right now is just enjoy the break, enjoy the silence for now, because even though there's nothing really going on per se, something's about to kick in. Something's about to clap, and you're about to be like, whoa, okay, that's something I need to do, something I need to deal with. Because you don't want to get burned out trying to, diddle with all the little tiny things in the meantime, get burnt out doing that. So the Nine of Pentacles is your crowning energy, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so this is really telling me, guys, it's feeling comfortable, I guess, finding what it is that you need to do. Take from the situation. You put in a lot of work. You've succeeded in what you were trying to gain. Stability in yourself, confidence, independence. But ultimately, now you're looking for the way out of the gilded cage, okay? For a lot of you guys, I feel like, again, this restless energy is serious, right? It's like, look, I don't want to be here right now. It's all about what you're keeping yourself hold back on. I don't think you're keeping yourself back, though. I feel like, honestly, I take that back. It's not about what you're holding yourself back on. It's about what steps that you're going to be needing to take next. Because this is only Pentacles. It's only the Pentacles here. There's the emotional part, right? With all this, emotional endings and everything like that, gaining your intellect back here in the past, and you're just kind of enjoying the moment here with the world in the present. You have the Nine of Pentacles, is just pretty much enjoying the abundance around you, and enjoying the work, enjoying the work that you've made for yourself, pretty much, enjoying everything that's come your way through all the dedicated effort that you put in, because you were serious in the past, okay? But there are other elements that you still need to tackle. You tackled the wands, okay, and you tackled the Ten of Cups. But the thing here is, it feels like literally, it looks like this is just like the beginning of the Magician here. But ultimately, I feel like what's missing in a lot of this is, what exactly are you striving for? Where do you want to go next? Because this could get really boring for you after a while. I mean, you're not a Sagittarius, you're not an Aries, you're not Leo. When I see this card here for them, I'm like, ooh, you guys want to be careful with that. You always want to feel independent, confident in yourself, but you don't want to get bored. For you too, Aquarius, you don't want to get bored just kind of doing the same stuff and just, whatever. So you have to figure out what it is that you want next, because you got this part. You got a foundation. It's solid. It's solid as a rock. But where are you going to move from here? And honestly, that's one thing that you might want to figure out, but that's kind of like a low-key kind of message that I'm getting. But ultimately, y'all, this says to just enjoy yourself, because what's happening, it's going to happen soon, is going to happen pretty damn fast and pretty damn unexpected, okay? Now, for your romance angels, or your whispers of love, you guys have romance. And this says to lavish the person that you love with your personal attention and affection. Now, I really feel like this is talking about you, right? Give yourself that love. Give yourself that, attention and affection, okay? Go out to a spa day. Take care of yourself, because this is also about treating yourself good, treating yourself nice, all right? For a lot of you guys too, with the Nine of Pentacles, this could indicate you are in a relationship that you feel single in. So it's really trying to figure out what exactly it is that you're where do you want to take this relationship, because you have everything that you need. The finances are there, but I don't really get that from you guys. I really don't. That's just like another underlying message. If this is a situation where you guys are struggling to kind of connect with the person, like there's a lack of emotional security support and emotional like love, then I think right now it's just a matter of time before situations kind of play itself out. But you don't want to, I don't know. That one's a little iffy, but I really feel like this is just talking about wrapping stuff up and kind of moving forward and looking forward to the future, because right now it's kind of coming your way. Whatever you decide to do, that unexpected thing might come your way, okay? Now, for your romance angels this time, okay, you guys have honeymoon, and it says enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So this is literally telling you to just relax, chill out, take a breath. Everything's fine. You know, you have stability. What it is just restlessness. It's just not really feeling like you are stable. You're not secure. And it's just a little bit of a situation, a tug and pull, where you kind of are. And honestly, for a lot of you guys, this could just really indicate to me that you guys are getting an inkling that something's coming. Like you just don't know it. You can feel it's on like the tip of the iceberg, but you know something's coming. It could be something really romantic, but you just don't know. You just don't know. With you kind of staying in that energy field of, you know, independence, confidence, and stability, that's what's going to come to you. So just be very mindful of that. Also, I saw deep down in here, the Queen of Pentacles. This could be a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. So energy. You wouldn't come up as the Queen at all with me, because, again, I like to read based off of the card itself. The Queens are usually cardinal signs, fixed are kings, and mutable signs are the knights. So I like to read them like that, so that way it makes more sense, and it gets more you know, information for me. And I won't stick to those readings, you know, stick to that type of reading all the time. I will bend that rule every once in a while, especially if I'm getting an intuitive message saying that no, this is them. They're getting the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, when they're actually not even that sign that's associated with typically. So that's pretty much it. But honestly, guys, it's saying to hold on tight. That's what I feel like. Hold on tight. Things about to get real. Things about to get real fast. Okay, y'all. I hope this reading made sense. And I hope that you guys have a really wonderful Valentine's Day, you know, Friends Day, you know. And honestly, just be on the lookout, y'all. That's the best thing I can say. Okay? And I honestly don't think that the tower is going to be bad. I really think the tower is going to be actually really freaking exciting for you this time. You guys are going to be really excited about this, because it's going to knock you right out of that, you know, I need to do something funk. It's going to just snap right into place. But all right, guys, I do also have a Valentine's Day sale that's coming up. It's either going to happen, you know, the day before Valentine's Day or on Valentine's Day, whichever, you know, whenever it kind of comes up for you guys. Okay, so be on the lookout for that if you guys are interested in taking advantage of the sale. But as always, guys, with love, may love prevail. Good luck, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Bye, guys.